Welcome back to yet another episode of the BODYFIX. Today, we're looking at rotation. So a lot of you are really going to struggle with being able to turn and get loaded behind the ball. If you're tight in through there, there's a couple different compensations that you may have. What we'll see with a lot of people is they'll start to slide off the ball and really start to over-rotate those hips in the sense that they're going to try and get a feeling that they're really turning when in reality all they're doing is just moving. So you can tell that's going to be detrimental to the swing because now we have an extra moving piece and it serves no function. So let's fix that turn. The first one we're going to do is we're going to do reach backs. And what we're going to do is start onto the knees on all fours, and I'm going to allow this hand to be free, and I want you to turn and reach under as much as possible. We're going to turn back and roll and reach up towards the ceiling. Now, something to look for is as we're going back up towards the ceiling, same thing. Don't allow that hip to slide out to the side. Keep it nice and still. Reach and turn. You should feel a nice big stretch in that mid-back around those shoulder blades. Let that hand go back. Allow that shoulder blade to protract under, retract going back. And we're going to go through and do 10. Obviously, we'll do the other side. And what you may notice is as you're going, you're not as free on one direction as the other. So a lot of golfers, because they spend so much time hitting, will actually have their backswing be a little bit looser than that follow through. Follow through, they're coming through, they're up out of that posture a little bit, not rotating through as hard, okay? We always want to try to even this out the best we can, so spend a little bit more time if you need to on that one particular side, okay? So once we've loosened that up a little bit, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a seated position. We're going to take a club and it's going right over our shoulders. You can tell this is making the letter W. So these are seated W turns. And the reason we want to do them seated, again, is so as you're rotating, those hips aren't allowed to move. So we've got those locked in place. Now we have the scapula locked in place, and we really want to turn as much as we can. Hold for a couple seconds. Go to that other side. So really watch the hips there, and you're going to tell that you're really bound up and tight. The more that we can get this to loosen up, the bigger turn we can get, definitely the easier it's going to be once we're over the ball. Of course, those hips are going to help open up a little bit, so we'll get a much bigger turn. Same thing, do a couple sets of 10 there. The last one we're going to go to, so we're going to grab some light weights. These are 5 pounds. I want to take it from here, and our goal is to turn and extend up. And we're going each way, but what we want to do, and it's fine if those hips move a little bit, is we want to make sure that we're not swinging it and just throwing it up there. Okay, I want you to turn, control with the body, use those muscles once I get up there, and we'll try to turn a little bit more, going to the other direction, same thing. This opposite arm really isn't going to do a whole lot on this exercise. That's fine, just allow it to turn and help open that up. So we will have a little bit of hip turning through there. Those 3 exercises are really going to help open up that T-spine, get you to turn more without compensating, and that's the goal. That way you can play better golf and hit longer drives.